Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Houston Zoo Sea Lion Keeper Talk. My name is Maggie. I'm one of the keepers here in our sea lion and penguin areas here at the Houston Zoo. And today, not only are we doing our 11 a.m. Keeper Talk here at our sea lion habitat, but we are also being joined by our Facebook Live listeners on our Houston Zoo Facebook page. So welcome, everybody, to our sea lion habitat here at Galápagos Islands. We are very excited to be introducing you guys to 4 of our 9 California sea lions that do call this habitat home. Now, if you guys have been longtime friends and members of the Houston Zoo, you may notice that we have a brand new home for our sea lions. We are so excited to share with you guys what we've been working on for quite a few years now, and that is our Galápagos Islands habitat. Not only does the Galápagos Islands have a home for our California sea lions, but also throughout this whole area, you will find different species of fish, turtles, sharks, and our Humboldt penguins. But today we are focusing on our California sea lions. Starting off, some introductions of our sea lions. Starting off strong is Camilla, all the way on the left side, working with keeper Amanda. Camilla here is an 18-year-old female California sea lion. She is actually our most dominant female and pretty much our most dominant animal, even giving our dominant male Jonah, who is 3 times her size, a run for his money. She says that she has the personality of the most dominant animal, and all of the other sea lions definitely let her do that. Now, next to her, though, we have TJ. TJ here is a 6-year-old female, and she is actually Camilla's daughter. You may notice that family resemblance with their very dark coloration, and she is very special to us because she was our first sea lion birth in over 20 years. Now, I might have just said, you know, how Camilla is our most dominant, so of course she said, I will be the first sea lion to give birth in over 20 years. I'm going to be the first. And that was with little TJ. You may notice both Camilla and TJ, again, if you are longtime friends of the zoo, you may have seen them or heard their names before, and that is because they were residents of our old sea lion habitat. So they've been here for TJ her entire life and Camilla almost her entire life. We got to move them to this brand new home a few months ago. And when they moved, they were joined by some new sea lions. The Galápagos Islands habitat is 4 times the size of our old habitat, which means that we were allowed to welcome in some new members of our sea lion family. We welcomed in 4 new females that all came from a facility in California, and we have 2 of those females joining us today. So working with keeper Michelle in the middle is Calypso. Calypso is 20 years old as of just a couple days ago. She was our first sea lion birthday, kicking off birthday season over in our area. Summertime is when all of our sea lions will have their birthdays, and she was the first one. And the reason for that is actually because she has a very special story. So Calypso here, she was born under human care, but only just barely. And that is because her mom was severely sick and needed to be rescued and rehabilitated. So she was rescued and taken in because she was suffering from something called domoic acid toxicity. So that is something that our sea lions can get out in their natural environment by eating fish that have consumed algae with this domoic acid. Unfortunately, Calypso's mom did pass away, but before that, she did give birth a little bit early to Calypso, and Calypso, even though she did get some effects of that domoic acid toxicity, she was able to fully recover, and she is actually one of the longest known living sea lions who have suffered from domoic acid poisoning. So we are very, very proud of Calypso. She is an incredibly sweet and intelligent lady, and we could not be happier to have her home be now at the Houston Zoo. Last but certainly not least, we have Freya. Freya is 8 years old and going to be turning 9 very soon. She is a rescued sea lion. She was found off of the coast of California, and she was actually found entangled in fishing line. When she was found, she needed to be rescued and rehabilitated, and then she was deemed non-releasable. She is an incredible ambassador for her species, and especially here at the Houston Zoo, where we strive to try and keep monofilament or fishing line out of our oceans and make sure it gets properly recycled. Here at the Houston Zoo, we actually have monthly initiatives where we go to Surfside and clean up the Surfside jetty, as well as collect from our monofilament recycling bins, where fishermen can take their old fishing line, and instead of cutting that fishing line and sending it into our ocean, they can recycle it, and then we will pick it up and make sure it gets to where it needs to go. And even though this is right here off the coast of Texas, it reminds us that we have one shared ocean. So even just us cleaning up off of our own coast, it will help animals all around the world. It'll help California sea lions, just like Freya and the rest of her sea lion family. It'll help Galápagos sea lions and all of our animals in the Galápagos Islands. It will help every animal out in the ocean. And we could not do any of that without each and every one of you guys. So thank you so much for allowing us to be able to do that. We hope you enjoyed hanging out with our sea lion family today. And of course, we hope you have an amazing rest of your day here at the Houston Zoo. Goodbye, everyone.